I'm actually really glad this game is still alive. With the absolute ton of games that are getting announced recently with the Gamescom event right around the corner, I do think people are starting to forget about this game, and I don't blame them, because I'm starting to forget about it too. We're getting closer and closer now to the game's latest trailer being 2 years old, so it's been almost 2 years since we haven't heard or seen a single thing from Crimson Desert, the open world action RPG game inspired by Skyrim and other fantasy games similar like this. Though with the recent news that we have just gotten from the studio working on it, we can breathe a little bit more now that we know it is still coming, and there's a gameplay reveal coming too. So let's get into everything new that we just learned from Crimson Desert, which is still one of my most anticipated game. Okay, quick description for those who don't know what this game is. Crimson Desert is a grand-scale open-world fantasy project that will offer multiple locations, all spanning unique enemies and monsters, from a dangerous barren desert to a tropical jungle to snowy mountains to villages and massive cities and more, with different NPCs and people to talk to. The game is a single-player game at its core, with a story to follow and quests, secrets and locations to discover, but it will also include a multiplayer element in which players will be able to create their own character and play with other people in this world. It's not clear if the game's story will be in this mode, but we know there will be different activities and quests to do, and of course create your very own character. With dragons, trolls, bosses, enemy factions and so on, it looks to offer a lot of content. So now that you know what the game is, well, Pearl Abyss, the developers, have just now confirmed Crimson Desert is still in heavy development as we speak. The game has advanced in development more than they could ever imagine, but due to the scale they want Crimson Desert to be and not to disappoint people, well, they are taking their time with it, actually a lot more time than they wanted. Pearl Abyss said Crimson Desert development is taking longer than expected due to the high expectations of both players and the developers working on the game. The gameplay trailer was appreciated by most people, and so they're doing their best to incorporate everything smoothly, so it'll take again a bit of time. The good news out of all of this is they just promised we'll be seeing a 10 minutes gameplay reveal this year in 2022 when they feel the time is right, which probably means the game will be coming next year in 2023, or just I hope it's next year. No date was given for the gameplay reveal, but I also wouldn't expect to see this reveal during Gamescom in a couple of days. I would expect it later this fall or during the Game Awards this December. 10 minutes is quite a lot of gameplay, and I'm glad they decided it was best to show uncut gameplay. They also promised they will be sharing more details about the actual release date of the game closer to the actual release, so we have no idea when that will be. The game was delayed indefinitely in 2021, and so now we're left with this news. Make sure you guys support this video if you'd like to see more on Crimson Desert, and of course subscribe.